Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome to episode 23 of the It's Obvious Gaming Podcast. I am, of course, your host, Preston Bew, and I am joined by my two best friends, Garrett Drake and Jacob Elka.
It's so good to be back.
I know.
It really is. I'm glad to be back in the
forever.
comfort of my own home with you guys in the It's Obvious Gaming Studio, which is also my bedroom.
Yes.
It's very cozy
Yes.
in here. Or our gaming...
And by cozy, we mean hot.
Yes, very.
It is very... It's like so uncomfortably hot, like I can't even bear it. It's
I dream
awful,
of a
awful,
day
awful.
when it will not be hot in here.
Yeah, hopefully we
Yeah.
won't be filming in here much longer, honestly.
That's the obvious gaming dream.
It really is
In
just
my
to have an
opinion.
air conditioning
Oh,
room.
man, it just wouldn't feel like
An air
an It's
conditioning
Obvious
room.
Gaming
An
Podcast
air-conditioned room.
if we were not sweating our butts off.
All right, it felt
Just
good in
wouldn't
that
feel the
hotel,
same.
though. Remember when we were in that hotel? It felt wonderful.
I know.
Man, I feel like we can
I
have
don't
better
remember that.
discussions when we're comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were there.
You were there in spirit,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, you were there.
We mentioned you a couple
and my
times.
spirit wolf form.
Yes,
Oh,
correct.
Spirit Wolf, yes. I feel like how crappy would the audio be if we had like an AC in here running?
It wouldn't be bad. I don't like hearing any air whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to hear my dogs barking this entire podcast.
I know. Well, we apologize
Yeah,
immensely
so
for.
it is a very, very stressful evening in this house right now, but we're going to
Yeah.
get through this as
We
troopers.
got to get to a flight at
Yeah.
4 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We do. It's going to be
Yeah.
pretty hardcore, but nonetheless, we care about you guys. We care about our viewers. We care about any people that follow us weekly. Thank you so much for your time and for the views and for your comments, your likes, anything you've done to help support us in any way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for that. We will always go out of our way to get videos out as quickly as we can because that's what we're passionate about, and that's what we love to do. So thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
So how you boys been this week? I know me and Garrett have been together the entire week working, but what have you
Yeah.
been up to, Jacob?
I've been working a lot.
Sounds radical.
Yes.
All of us, man.
Yeah.
Working a lot.
If I'm not working, I'm chilling with the boys or playing Destiny. I mean, that's
Playing,
about it.
playing with the boys.
I know.
Mostly working.
I have not. I can't like even remember the last time I played video games,
Yeah,
and that makes me
sorry.
so sad.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
I know. I hope when all these new games start coming out, I just will miraculously have time to play them.
Those are my
I hope
plans,
so.
dude, when the new games come out. Literally not to plan anything on Saturday. Like, literally just come home when we get home Friday, play Friday night, play all day Saturday, and as much as I can Sunday
Yeah.
before we go back to
I
work.
don't know, when Metal Gear comes out, I know typically at our job we go get grab a brewski with the men after
Yeah.
and kind of chill, and we like sit there for hours just literally talking about nothing. I think I'm gonna probably skip out on that when Metal Gear comes out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna head back to the hotel and get some hours in.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
only a few weeks away now.
Yeah,
Very close.
It is approaching rapidly, and I have been on a fast of watching any gameplay at all for that.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't watched anything.
Yeah, I just keep hearing it's awesome.
Mhm.
I follow Hideo Kojima on Twitter,
Yep.
and he's been talking about it. He said that if you found Ground Zeroes a little hard, then he says that this game is a little bit easier due to you being able to have a lot of space to escape from. You're
Right.
not confined in
Yeah.
that prison like you were in Ground Zeroes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I know this is kind of off topic, but it has, not that we're even on a topic right now, but did y'all hear about Guillermo del Toro and
Yes.
Kojima?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
It's
If you didn't know, he basically vowed to never even try to make a video game again.
Yeah.
right.
Guillermo del Toro, not Kojima.
Guillermo.
It's very disheartening and
Yeah.
kind of sad, but I mean, one can understand why.
Yeah.
I mean, he's tried
many
multiple
times.
times, and it's fallen through every time. And
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a busy guy with his movies, and even movies not only that he's directing and writing, but producing. I mean, I'm sure that keeps him extremely busy. And the fact that he's attempted to make an awesome video game with an awesome developer, and it's just fallen through every time is completely understandable why he's moving on from that.
Yeah.
At the same
So-
time, he could just be really angry. I mean, we all say things we don't mean when we're pissed off. So.
True.
Yeah, you guys
Kojima
continue
said-
talking about this for a second. I will
Okay.
be back. I'm going to go talk to my dogs for a second.
Okay. I know Kojima has said that, I think Metal Gear Solid 3 or 4, he was like, this is my last one.
Yeah.
And
He
he's
said that many times.
he's continued to make them. So
And
maybe,
I think this time is actually the real last time.
no doubt, because Konami has the rights. So this
Yeah.
is definitely Kojima's last Metal Gear. And
I'm still fascinated, or I'm still curious about what he's gonna do next.
yeah.
I know
Peter
we've talked about this.
Peter
before,
Moore, the president over at EA,
Mhm.
says that he believes that they're going to rekindle their relationship and he's going to go back to Konami.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I read that somewhere.
Yeah, I
That's
really
right.
hope that's not true, because
I
I
hope it's not
think
either.
Kojima deserves a publisher that appreciates him more
Mhm.
than I don't know. We don't really know the details of him and Konami, but from the outside looking in, it definitely seems like Konami was treating Kojima like crap, taking his names off everything and stuff like that.
Here's the thing, like I don't want that relationship to mend because I want to see what else he can do.
No, I agree.
I'm tired of Metal Gear. Even though I haven't played him, I'm tired of hearing that Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I just want to see what else he has planned, if he has anything.
He's like he's such a talented like visionary when it comes to like games and stuff. Like I definitely want to see where he can go from there.
I sit back down like covered in blood. Like
they're
gonna be quiet now.
That's good.
All is well.
You did something. You ain't barking no more.
I gave him a little bacon strip.
Wow.
For doggies, it's a doggy bacon.
Nice.
Ooh.
And
as you can see, that calmed him down real quick.
Yeah,
it did. You're right.
But they will continue barking when our friends get back to my house. So.
Gotcha.
Prepare for the chaos. But what's next on the opening discussion here?
Well,
we were just talking about Kojima.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
How we find him attractive.
A very attractive Asian man.
Absolutely. Yes. But Gamescom happened, and we haven't talked about it.
I know. Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry,
we were
like 2 weeks late.
Yeah, we are.
Had some video problems.
Nothing like mind-blowing happened, but I have a list here.
Okay.
I thought we would kind of go through the games in alphabetical order.
Okay.
They showed a couple of things for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. They showed a gameplay of the chick. Do you remember her name?
Anna?
Evie.
Evie. It is Evie. It's Evie. Yeah.
Like the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not spelled like that, but it's pronounced like that.
Well, they showed some gameplay, and there were good and bad in it. She could turn invisible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
Yeah. I know that you could do it's the Animus or it's the Apple Eden, whatever, but I don't know. I don't like that.
You heard this is a like a perk or ability you unlock way later in the game.
Yeah, it's
though,
like
right?
a kind of like, a really good ability that you get later on. They're not just giving it to you, but I don't know. They showed her just like crouching in front of dudes, and they walked in front of her, and I was just like, ugh.
It seems kind of gimmicky just hearing about it.
It's just, I don't know. It's just like, they were like, what can we do to improve the stealth? They're like, let's make her invisible.
That's brilliant.
Yes. But the zip lining looked freaking awesome.
Oh,
she was like swinging around like
so
Spider-Man.
Cool. That's cool.
That looks cool.
I only watched a little bit of that. Of that video. A little bit. But yeah, that part that I saw was really cool.
Yeah.
The zip lining.
Looks cool. Black Ops, they showed a little bit of gameplay for that, getting people hyped up for the beta.
Yep.
Looks cool. We'll have a let's play of that later on.
I'm excited to play that.
Yeah, absolutely. Crackdown 3, did y'all see any gameplay for that?
I did. I watched their like destruction demo they did, and I thought that was very cool.
Is it cool?
I
saw like some screenshots.
It's like, I mean, everything obviously can be destroyed, and like it isn't the kind of destruction where like you destroy it and it like starts to fade away after a while. Like it stays. Like all the pieces stay.
Everything is destructible?
I'm pretty sure. I was listening to it without volume because I was like I was somewhere where I couldn't listen to the volume, but it looked very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice. Excuse me. Cool. I played the first Crackdown, and I liked it.
I played the demo of the first Crackdown.
The first Crackdown, I played the demo. Thought it was really fun, and it was like $2 at GameStop.
Yeah.
I never went and got it for some reason, but it was a free game on Games with Gold on the 360, and I picked it up there. I thought it was really fun. I'm assuming this game has co-op.
Is this multiplayer or is it just a campaign?
It's like an
it's
an open world game where you play as like a super cop and you jump like super high, and like it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've played, it was very fun. So I'm excited for that.
Is it like an Infamous / GTA maybe?
Maybe
like first person.
No,
it's third person.
Oh, it's third person.
Yes.
Okay. Just look at some gameplay. It looks fun.
It does.
Fallout 4. They revealed some details.
Okay.
Some of the details were like you don't have to craft to beat the game. Mm-hmm. So it basically looks like they're not implementing some of these features, a lot of these features on you. Like I'm sure you don't have to build your towns or anything either. Yeah. But kind of they did a little bit of small things like that, and I'm sorry if you're interested in them, you can like look at them yourself, but I'm trying to not read anything about Fallout at
Same
all.
With me.
I want to go into that game not knowing anything, not seeing anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's primarily what I'm doing right now.
Amen to that.
Yes. Did y'all hear about Pornhub?
Yes.
No. Okay.
I mean, I know what it is.
I'm sure you do.
But talking about it leaking on there, right?
Yes. Somebody leaked gameplay of like them taking a crappy phone recording on Fallout, naming it
on Pornhub,
and it was titled F Out, F-U-C-K out. So,
oh my goodness,
that was pretty funny.
That is funny.
Yes, I didn't go searching for it.
I'll have to go look.
Homefront: The Revolution.
Yeah.
They showed that game 2 years ago at E3, maybe, and it was being developed by I forgot, but it was bought out by another company. Deep Silver's making it now.
Yeah.
It looks. I am not one of those dudes, and I'm sure if you've listened to the podcast, I don't say this ever. That's like huge into like the graphic downgrading movement and stuff like that. Like, I'm not for that at all, but that game looks severely downgraded from when they showed it at E3
Really?
2 years ago. Yeah, like it looks like it's on another system.
Is this one like open world or something?
Yes, now it is.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome. The trailer
looks cool.
Yeah, have you seen the trailer with the little kid and he's like talking to the Korean people? Looks really cool. So I definitely am excited for it. It just not that graphics matter, but it looks really downgraded.
Yeah.
Man.
So enough for me to say something.
Is there a release date for that yet?
Yes. It takes place in Philadelphia. That's kind of
interesting.
cool. I've never played a game in Philadelphia. I don't see a release date on here. So
Well,
it's next year. I know that for sure. I think I know that for sure. I'll take a guess and say that.
I'll wait for a review.
Yeah. Killer Instinct. They showed their third round of stuff coming, and they've got I think Ras from Battletoads is in it.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are really big Battletoads fans.
Totally.
I'm excited for that.
I didn't even know Battletoads existed till like 2 years ago, and people were like, "They should make a Battletoads remake." I was like, "What's that?" I had to be the
You
guy
mean
that's
like
like, "Oh
Frogger?
yeah, that'd be so sick."
Yeah,
like,
dude.
no clue what it was.
They showed some stuff that's not really a big deal. Metal Gear Solid stuff. I'm not reading any of that either because I really want to play that game. They showed some Quantum Break stuff. I don't
Quantum
know why
Break.
the heck I said it that way.
It has Iceman in it from
Yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah, you're right. Quantum Break.
It looks really cool.
It looks awesome. I read a Kotaku thing saying that they were disappointed with it.
Well, don't trust Kotaku.
Kotaku's pretty negative and stuff,
They're
from,
negative about my game.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
there's a lot of people negative about Destiny.
That's true.
But they were making valid points. Granted, I didn't see the demo. The points they were making sounded They said it had pacing problems. Like it would go into like after you would finish a level, it would go into like a 30-minute episode of like a TV show, and it like wasn't interesting at all. But graphics look pretty.
They do.
Yeah, so
That's the game where you can
kinda
like
cool.
freeze time and stuff, right?
Yeah, you can.
I didn't watch
work
the
with them
demo.
and
I didn't
stuff.
watch anything but the Scalebound demo from Gamescom.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That
Okay.
looked really cool.
Yeah.
Granted, the frame rate was really off the walls.
I
but
hope,
It was.
I hope it
awesome.
gets fixed.
It is. It's coming out 2016 holiday.
Yeah.
I believe so. And I'm excited. I feel like that'd be a really cool. I know it's 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
Be awesome playing with you guys. Like our dragons
Yeah.
flying around
It's
everywhere.
4 dragons.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
gnarly.
that'd be
Havoc.
freaking awesome. So I'm definitely excited for that. It looked way more RPG-y than I thought it was going to be.
Uh-huh.
I
I
know.
kind of feel like it was gonna be like this dragon riding game or something.
Well, it's made by Platinum Games.
Yeah.
Which they're, famous for their hack and slash titles like
Mhm.
Bayonetta, Metal
Hyrule
Gear
Warriors.
Rising. No.
No, I
That's
thought
another
that's the one we talked about.
No.
Oh, that's
Not Platinum.
that's the Attack on Titan.
Attack on
game.
Titan.
That's what I
TV,
was
yes.
thinking.
Well, they didn't make Hyrule. I think. Hang on. I don't know. That was revealed too. Did you see that?
No.
They're making an Attack on Titan game for PS4, Vita,
That's
and
awesome.
PS3. It looked pretty
Is
cool.
it like the show? Like, is it based on the? I know it's based on the show, but like, is it like a retelling of the
Yes.
story?
Yeah, of the
Oh,
first
really?
season.
That's cool.
Yes.
Interesting.
And it's made by the people who made the Dynasty Warriors games.
Mhm.
But it's not like a Dynasty Warriors
Okay,
games
good.
because they made a point. I read in an interview saying that like all their games are primarily based on you're one dude taking out like millions of guys, and Attack on Titan is the exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
It's like a ton of guys taking on one dude. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested to see what they're gonna do with that.
Definitely.
New demo for Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Mhm.
You guys see it?
I did.
You did? What'd you think?
Yes. I also watched that without volume too. This is the same time I watched the Scalebound one.
Yes.
Can't remember what I was doing. I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely action packed at the beginning, and I think she ends up in a tomb, if I remember correctly, and she kind of runs around in the tomb.
Yeah.
Fights some guys at the end.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks like Tomb Raider. I'm excited to play that game. Not thrilled, but I'm definitely gonna
Are
play
you
it.
gonna play it on Xbox?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, no, I forgot. That's the thing. I keep forgetting Fallout's gonna be out. Halo's gonna be out.
Same day
Call of Duty's
as
gonna be out.
Fallout.
Yeah, I will probably, if I don't wait a full year till it comes out on PS4, I'll probably play it like next summer on Xbox or something.
It'll be a good game next year when nothing's out.
Yeah,
and that's
it
not
feels so bad for that game because I know that game's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Really picked a bad time for that game.
They did.
Like,
I'm pretty sure they're not going to change it. Like,
no, I feel like if they were going to change it, they would have done it at Gamescom.
Yeah,
like, hey, we're going to push this. Maybe within the same month or something as Uncharted, which Uncharted is rumored. I think it was leaked on a website to be March 9th.
Okay.
Granted, take that with a grain of salt.
Right.
But I think March is probably a good time, March, April, for Uncharted 4 to come out. So I feel like that'd be a good time for Uncharted to come out, but it's not. It's set in stone. They already said the PS4 version's coming out next holiday. They already said the PC version's coming out the first quarter of next year, so it's basically set in stone. So I think that's probably, like I've said a million times, the reason why they're releasing it is because it's coming out 2 more times.
I hope it's not like it doesn't sell so bad that they don't make another one. That's what I'm kind of scared of.
You know what's funny?
I want them to make at least a trilogy of this.
Unless something for PS4 huge comes out holiday season of 2016, I'm gonna laugh if like Tomb Raider sells way better on PS4 just because like the time period, because like all those games are coming out this holiday season, and what if it like doesn't sell very well on Xbox because of that, but then it comes out for PS4, it just happens to be the right place at the right time, and it like sells like crazy.
Well, the definitive edition sold respectively more on PS4 if I'm not mistaken, because Tomb Raider's typically tied to PlayStation. It's a started on, well, it went to PlayStation. I think it was on Sega Saturn, PC. Perhaps, I don't remember which ones, but when you think of Tomb Raider, the original ones, it's typically associated with PlayStation. So yeah, it'd definitely be interesting to see. I know the first Tomb Raider sold very well, like a couple millions of copies. So it Square Enix was still like, it didn't do as good as we wanted it to do, but it still did really well.
Right.
So I hope it does well, because I know it's going to be a good game. It's
for sure
at a really bad time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Star Wars Battlefront.
Okay.
They released a new trailer of the dogfight mode.
Yep.
Which the trailer looked really awesome.
Oh yeah.
Looked very cool.
That's like the in-air combat, right?
Yeah, and it showed flying around as the Millennium Falcon is
still not in space, right?
I don't think so. Okay. It's just kind of above the surface, but it showed going through canyons, going through cities, very Star Warsy.
Yeah.
But we were actually talking about this in the car about an hour ago. But the people that have actually played it have not been hyping this game up at all, and this has been since E3.
Right.
So I don't know about you guys, but I'm concerned.
It concerns me a little bit, but not a whole.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing to hear that. That's the thing. Like at the end of the day, it could be just another mediocre shooter, but at the very least, what it has going for it is that it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
so
just for that reason alone, I'm gonna pick it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pick it up too. It just kind of sucks that like everybody that's played it is kind of just like.
Do you know what in particular most people have been kind of meh about?
I heard the controls in the space, not the space, the flying are not good. Yeah. That's the main complaint I've heard. In terms
can always
of
be fixed.
Yeah, it can.
Touched up.
Battlefield also kind of has janky controls flying. If you haven't.
I feel like once you mastered them, though, you're good. Like I remember when we played a lot of Battlefield 3 back in the day. Like I got so used to flying the jets and the helicopters. Like it's so weird at first. Like I remember the first few times I tried to fly a helicopter, I'd like try to take off and just like fly forward into a cliff and explode.
Yeah.
So and I got used to it after a while, and you could get like really good at flying. So I'm sure it's like probably pretty awkward at first, but maybe if you get used to it, maybe then people are like, oh, I kind of like this now.
Yeah.
Let's hope for that.
Yeah, maybe just being thrown into it, people were kind of just confused. Maybe
because you're kind of like rushed when I bet you're rushed when you play demo. Like you don't want to play it for this amount of time, and like they have to like think really fast about what it's like and everything. Yeah. So I can imagine that being stressful.
Yeah, I heard somebody just say that even in the main game, on foot and stuff, it just seemed like old. Not in terms of graphics, but just gameplay, like picking up weapons, off the ground with like a shining coin and stuff. They said it felt very like, early PS2 online game, like that type of game and stuff. So
it's weird because it doesn't look like it plays like that.
Maybe in a strange way that'll be a breath of fresh air. The simplicity.
Maybe. I just hope it's good. I really hope it's good. So.
I mean, one thing it does have going for it, two things actually. One, like we said, to Star Wars 2, graphically it looks breathtaking.
Oh yeah.
So
like when they first revealed the gameplay at E3, like I swear it looked like the old movies.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm kind of like I've said on the podcast, I'm not like a diehard Star Wars fan. I appreciate what it is.
Right.
I enjoy Star Wars. I'm very excited for The Force Awakens. I'm excited for this game, but that's it. I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be cool, but it's a week after Fallout 4.
Yep.
So I'll pick it up. But if this game sucks, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I won't either. At least we have the new movie to look forward to.
yeah, exactly. Which hopefully that's good too.
Yeah.
But I think the last thing is kind of like on here. World of Warcraft expansion.
Yeah.
What do you think? Since you're the WoW player here.
I mean, it looks it looks really good. They're kind of going back in the timeline. Well, they're revisiting things that was in the second expansion, which was like
The Burning Crusade,
yeah.
correct?
And they're bringing back one of the most iconic villains in the series. So they're hoping by going back, it's gonna bring all these old fans that used to love World of Warcraft back to the game, because they over the last month they had a huge drop in subscribers.
Really?
I think like it's several million.
Several million?
Yeah. Well, in the last quarter, sorry, not
Holy
over
crap.
Yeah, it's been a huge drop.
Man.
Like right before the last expansion came out, they had a huge uprising of subscribers. Then like now they had a huge drop. So they're all over the place right now.
I mean, nostalgia, man, it can be sometimes irresistible.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, watching the trailer, I was excited, but it's not enough to bring me back just because I don't want to play.
Like, I figure knowing you, how long you played that game and how, what's the word I'm looking for?
Invested?
Yeah, how invested you were, I would feel like you have to see it through to the end until it's officially done.
I want to, like, a part of me wants to, but at the same time, I can't live a normal life doing that.
Yeah.
You can't have a social life to fully experience what World of Warcraft is.
And that's so sad, but like kind of cool at the same time.
I just wish I had like so many more hours just to play that game.
Yeah.
I just don't. Plus, it's $15 a month.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Speaking of Blizzard, did you hear how much money they make a month from Hearthstone?
Yeah.
Hearthstone?
Did you hear that?
No.
20 million just from Hearthstone a month.
Yep.
That is unbelievable.
I know. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's from people just buying cards.
I know.
That's crazy.
Holy crap. I think I've spent like $30 on it.
I've only bought the adventures.
I'm gonna start a new vault in Fallout Shelter when we go out of town this week.
Oh really?
Because I got my 6+ and it's like a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
This will be my third vault. First vault tanked. Dude. Second vault glitched out. I told it on our last podcast how depressed I was, so I'm gonna give it one more shot.
I would love to play Hearthstone with you on our phones now. Now that we actually have,
you got the nice screens.
Now we got bigger screens. Now we're not playing on little 5
totally.
Cs like.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hearthstone, a new expansion's coming out for that.
Really?
Yeah. It's called
nice.
The Grand Tournament. Should be dropping soon.
It's pretty cool.
And looks pretty cool.
Nice.
Dude, if we're lucky, we'll sit next to each other on the plane, which I find highly unlikely.
Yeah.
But
did you buy your tickets together?
No, the company buys them and just sends us stuff, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Go get them when you get there."
Yep.
Go get them, Tiger.
Yep.
Gosh. Well, at least we'll be able to talk to each other in a virtual world.
Certainly.
You guys
Especially when you get a Vita.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Next week, man. Well, if we get paid this week, next week for sure.
Have you not gotten paid yet?
Yeah, we got paid.
Okay.
We have.
That's
it's
cool.
it's really convoluted how we get paid due to stuff, but
Yeah.
we got paid.
That's all that matters.
All that matters.